Hello everyone, it's Dio from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another Diablo 3 video. Welcome everybody, I hope you've been enjoying Season 25 so far. Today we're going to be covering gem farming because due to the uniqueness of the soul shards here and the ability to augment, or the ease of augmenting, as you can see here I got a bunch melted in for the 125. Because it is so easy to augment this season, we are running into a bit of a gem crisis. Not those ones. Soul shards are aplenty, but because they're so plentiful and because we can get the Hellfort Ember to upgrade them to rank 3 and we can get basically free 125 augments, we're running into a gem shortage. So in this video, I'm just going to give you some quick tips on how to farm more gems. Obviously, even I need to farm some here. I've got about 10 or 11 augments on my monk here, and I'm running a bit short on my various gems. So we're just going to give this quick video on the best way to go about farming them. So let's get to it. Now, before we get started, we're going to have to do a little bit of maintenance, or I guess setup, if you will. So what we need to do is on our follower, we need to have the broken crown, because of course this emanates to us. So whenever a gem drops, a gem of that type socketed into your helmet also drops. Doesn't apply to legendary gems. So because we're walking around with the soul shards in our helmets, we're going to need to fix that. So we're just going to have to pop it out. Let's go over here. I'm going to throw this back in my bank. And looking at my gem selection, obviously I'm a little bit light due to all the augments, so I'm going to farm a little bit more emeralds. So now that I have that set up, whenever we go into the puzzle ring, so whenever we go into the vault, because that's where we're going to be doing to farm the gems, whenever one drops, an additional one of that type is going to drop. So this is going to help us farm a lot more gems a lot quicker. So if you have the soul shard in there, it can't drop, so you'll be kind of nerfing your ability to farm gems. So just make sure to pop that out and you'll be good to go. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what happens here. So we're going to start with the regular puzzle ring just so you can see what we're going to potentially win here. So let's just go in. We're just going to basically just blow everything up. I'm only pretty much going to loot basically only looting gems because that's all we're here for. So unfortunately we haven't found a gem goblin because that would be epic. Oh. Finding a gem goblin while you're wearing the broken crown is just, it's so sweet because you get so much so instantly. So now we don't have to kill Geed, but might as well, right? It's here. I drop a couple and we get that bonus gold. Also, you want to do this on the highest difficulty that you're able to do. So for most of us, by this point, because the soul shards are so OP, we should all be doing T16s. But obviously, if you're not quite there yet, do it at the highest difficulty that you're able to do. And as you progress, just set it higher and higher, because the higher the difficulty, the more gold you're going to get, which then will also allow you to empower the rifts as you're going through them, and in the long run, it's just more beneficial. So this is what do we got here? All right. So in our first regular run, so not overly plentiful because we didn't get a gem goblin there, but still, you know, we got a little bit here. How many is this? So we got 30, it's 40, about 50, 55 gems there in total. I might be off on the math. It was just quick, easy math there. So that's not bad for a start, but you know, you run a few of those. So usually when people are running puzzle rings, there's groups that do them all the time. They run multiples back to back. So in one quick run, I don't even know if that was 2 minutes. It might have been 2 minutes. You got your 50 gems. You run about 10 of those, as most groups do. Then, you know, now you got 500 gems instead. And that's again just off a regular puzzle ring. So we'll just go in here and see what happens on an ancient puzzle ring. All right, cleared the stash so we can get a clear count. Gonna go in here and let's see what happens in the ancient vault. Hopefully you get a good one, because sometimes then, generally for when it's an ancient, I clear the full thing, and then so the goblins don't run away. And then I'll go back and loot at the end, which is pretty standard if you're also in groups. Because you want any of the goblins to get away, so this might take a little bit more on the loot time. Oh, nice when you get a blue. Stuff's dropping all over the place. So there's going to be a lot more gems. This is why you kind of loot it all, or clear it away by killing them before just looting, because you can see some of those goblins were activated before I even got to them, so you don't want any to escape. Okay, so this is that, so we'll just go through here and see how many gems we get. Try to only grab gems, but this video isn't longer than necessary. Grabbing the death press as I can when it's easy to see them. I got a primal in there. I had to grab that. I couldn't resist. There's some gems, more gems, gems, and gems. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go to town here and see what we got. So what did we get out of this? Oh, the primal is going to be that. We'll just identify that just in case people are curious. It's St. Andrew's Gauge, I believe is what it's called. Yeah. Meh. So what did we get here for our gems? So we got about 100 there, 150, 190, another 30, 220, 300. So about 320 gems out of that quick little run. So in total, so like that's 300. If you had a few of those, like I had 2 ancient puzzle rings, so that'd be about 600 gems there, plus the 50 that you got out of the regular. So if you just do these like rinse and repeat one after another in about a span of a half hour, you could pick up anywhere between, 2,000 or 3,000 gems potentially if you're running the Broken Crown. Without that, obviously you're going to be getting significantly less. But this is the quick and easy way that you'll want to do in order to get gems so you can do your augments, because we are definitely running out of them this season because of how easy it is to get the 125 augment. So there is one more way that you can get some additional gems. As you can see here, like through just playing the game, I've accumulated a ton of soul shards. So you can actually destroy these, unlike the Hellforged Embers and the gifts. You can't destroy those, but you can destroy these, and when you do destroy them, they turn into gems. So there we got 3 Imperial Rubies. And they can even turn into Flawless Royals. So that is an alternative you can do if you're like me and you have tons and tons of the soul shards, and you're never going to be able to upgrade them all to augment them, and you're on a little bit of a gem shortage. This is a third option. Third option being just, regular puzzle ring, ancient puzzle ring, and then this. This is another way that you can get more gems. I was also going to try to record a whimsical world, the map that spawns after you kill one of the rainbow goblins, but I wasn't able to find one of those, so we're all familiar with that. So basically, if you get that, then you could go in either, if you find it solo, just make sure you got the Broken Crown on your follower, or if you find it in group play, just, if you can afford to, you could just go back to your vault, or sorry, your cube, not vault, and switch it to a Broken Crown on your armor, and then that way when you go through the Whimsy world, you'll be getting tons and tons of gems in there, because that world is pretty popular and it is overflowing with gems. So that is another option as well. That concludes our quick video here on gem farming for season 25. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know below. We love hearing from you guys and appreciate all the feedback and discussion that you guys have. We also appreciate any likes and subscribes and shares. We love you guys and we like putting out these videos for you guys, so we appreciate it greatly. Good luck in season 25. Keep pushing and have fun.